Top 10 Best Free Android Games of 2017. Number 10. Clash Royale. Clash of Clans, a former entrant on this list. In Clash Royale, you'll collect cards, build decks, and then square off in one-on-one duels with online opponents. Much like Clash of Clans, everyone has trophies that can be earned or lost through online combat. You'll also get to form clans to share cards, challenge clanmates to combat, and you'll have a variety of chances to unlock new cards. It's a solid card game and a great alternative if you just can't get into Hearthstone. Number 9. Cut the Rope, Magic. It's safe to say that Cut the Rope has eclipsed Angry Birds as the must-have time-wasting puzzle game on mobile. The series has evolved in a positive fashion, and Cut the Rope, Magic is the latest iteration. The core mechanics involve you solving puzzles in unique ways to help the monster eat the candy. There are a ton of levels, power-ups, transformations, and tactics that will be required, and you can complete each level without the use of in-app purchases. It will just take some time because this game does rely on an energy system. Number 8. Fallout Shelter. Fallout Shelter made huge waves in 2015 and remains one of the best games released that year. In Fallout Shelter, you must build a shelter, take in survivors, called dwellers, and create a thriving ecosystem. You'll have obstacles such as fires, raids by AI bad guys, and the like, but otherwise it's a pretty standard builder simulation game. The in-app purchases take almost a blatant backseat in this title, and the developers have been good, so far, on releasing new and updated content. Number 7. Hearthstone, Heroes of Warcraft. Hearthstone, Heroes of Warcraft is a card dueling game where you unlock cards, build decks, and then duel other players using the deck you built. You can build multiple decks, and Blizzard has been pretty good with putting out regular updates to add more cards and content. You can also log into your account on mobile or on PC, which is a really nice touch. If you don't want to face real players in real-time PvP combat, you can always beat down on some bots for practice. It's free to play, which makes it easy and accessible for everyone to try out. Number 6. PewDiePie's Tuber Simulator. PewDiePie's Tuber Simulator is a simulation game where you create and manage your own YouTube channel. You'll be able to customize and upgrade your space, gain a following, and more. As you progress, you'll unlock more abilities, items, and stuff to do that will help you reach the top. It features retro graphics, a fun premise, and tons of quirky humor from everyone's favorite YouTuber. There are also mini games as well as a social element, so you can gift stuff and receive gifts. It's not bad overall. Number 5. Pokemon Go. Love it or hate it, no one can deny that Pokemon Go was a massive hit in 2016. Even though its popularity has tapered off a bit, the game is still a very solid free option. Players can explore the real world around them all while catching Pokemon, taking down gyms, and finding Pokestops. New features have been added on a regular basis that have helped improve the gameplay. There's a real problem with GPS spoofers owning all of the best Pokemon, but thankfully that only affects certain parts of the game. It's a great game to play while going for a walk. Number 4. Skyforce Reloaded. Skyforce Reloaded is the latest in the Skyforce franchise, which are all pretty good. Like its predecessors, Skyforce Reloaded is a top-down, scrolling shooter where you fly a plane and your goal is to defeat bad guys, avoid bullets, and perform all kinds of various quests. It's an ode to the old-school top-down shooters, and it's managed to keep faithful to those old games. The difference being that this one has better graphics. It's a good overall experience, just like the previous iterations were. Number 3. Plague Inc. Plague Inc. is a strategy game where you must mutate diseases and use them to destroy the world. The basic idea is that this pathogen you made has infested someone, and now you can get to see it in action. There are 12 diseases in the game, each with their own outbreak strategy, and the game is realistic enough that the developers were once invited to speak at the CDC. Since its release, expansions have been added to pile on the content that you can play through, and the game comes with save and load game functionality for multiple files, so you can play many times at once. It's one challenging game, but one that's also worth checking out. Number 2. Vainglory. Vainglory is perhaps the best MOBA currently available on Android. It boasts high frame rates, unlimited free play, and solid connections. You'll be able to team up with people and go head-to-head against other teams, much like you see in all MOBAs. There are also decent graphics, more than 25 heroes to unlock and play with, and you can play with, or against, bots if you so choose. There is also a beta version that can use the Fukin API if you want to check that out. Number 1. Yodo1 Games Collection. A game developer that has a bunch of very enjoyable and very engaging freemium games. Most have probably heard of their hit titles such as Crossy Road, Rodeo Stampede, and Looty Dungeon. There are also a few others, including Rooms of Doom. Most of these games are infinite runners where you must continue moving forward or you lose. The graphics are charming and the gameplay mechanics are simple to learn and understand. They're also extremely kid-friendly, which makes them great overall family games.